All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Bungou Stray Dogs, Season 4, Episode 2. The unlikely duo has made their appearance
Yes.
at the theater. Fantastic.
The brawn and the brains. And,
That's right.
And they are working together, and we're in kind of a full-on like flashback mini arc here.
Fantastic.
Very much reminding us of the Urasaku noir stuff, and even having him in the previous episode to be like, hey, it's one of those.
We know what's up. All right,
Yeah.
awesome. But a threat has been made, or rather, a promise.
A declaration.
One of your actors is going to die.
Right. Now,
Okay.
This doesn't seem like, if I put my thinking cap on, it doesn't seem like it's something that's going to affect the performance of the play because the show must go on.
Unless it's the
Something
stunning, surprising finale.
Maybe, but it also could be something about like the way that the people that run the theater are not good people. You know? And they're trying to put on a show no matter what, you know?
And why did they not want the cops involved?
Well, they do want the cops involved. The cops are involved. It's just they don't want Edogawa and Fukuzawa talking to the cops, basically. Like having them working on their own thing.
Exactly. So why is that? There's mysteries to be delved into and revealed, but not
sussery afoot.
But not Fukuzawa's mysteries, because that's far enough, Edogawa. Thank you very much.
He is that good, Fukuzawa.
Let's keep this relationship professional.
Yeah, he sees things more close to actual reality. So, terrifying thought. But yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh.
Ooh.
Ah, yes, the play.
Like a fallen angel.
Wow, wait. This even seems like...
This almost just seems like publicity material.
But what they also could be saying is that the play is a cover-up for one of the actors to kill each other.
Sure.
Whoa, that's a cool bit of theatrics.
Yeah.
Classic kid.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Like he legitimately doesn't get it.
Yeah. Whoa. Damn. Yep.
We're leaving.
I will explain art to you.
Yeah.
No, you are one of the gifted.
Yeah.
The 5 blades. I separate the light from the dark with my own arms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was scared of myself. It's wild the correlation we get with repetition and then, like, joy. Because we adapt to the repetition. Now he's
Never
the one
crossed
getting
my
read
mind.
the book. Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't say you were the only one.
You're maybe the only one who's special in that way.
Yeah. Because you can see their darker side, yeah. You can see everything that they're hiding, yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Nice, Daniel. And then put them on.
Now, do they actually work that way, or is that just a psychological thing?
A psychological thing.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes. Now people are watching.
Yeah, they're like, what?
Wow. He was revealing the truth to him, yeah.
Hey! Including yourself. But I can tell you're lying through your ass.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Nice.
Oh, right. It's way easier to set the idiocy of the world than the malevolence of the world.
Right.
He's free. Yeah. Woo!
Oh! You created a monster!
Yep. All right. Let's go. Yeah, I pointed out the murderer to you. Okay, sure. That's exactly right.
Then one of the random people who witnessed all this is like, see, and this is why you must never spoil your children.
Yes. Doubt the day, never the night. Oh, that's a good stunt. No way. No.
An
Check
ability
for pulse,
user.
check for pulse. Yeah, it did look like it had to be an ability.
Or maybe the one who isn't freaking out.
Well, that's too hard to
tell at a distance,
down. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, the person that stood out to you.
You didn't clock him as being a little bit eager. He was leaning forward in his seat, yeah. He didn't come back for the intermission, maybe.
But yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, well, the police are everywhere, so.
Nice.
Okay. 2.
Interesting.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the shrimp is your bait.
Okay. Just like with the previous situation, right? There was Otosaku and there was the actual killer.
Right. Yeah. Oh, of course.
He's blabbing about it to everybody. Of course he is.
Incredible mimicry. Yeah. He's gonna take to the stage. The Deus Ex Machina.
Fantastic. Oh my god.
That's so funny. Yes. Oh. Yeah, the play's story was. You know, they were the bait.
I like the detail of her helping him out this because otherwise how would the spotlight have like done the thing and all that? Interesting.
Right. What's his deal here? The dead guy. Right. Yeah. Yeah. He was never dead. Yeah, the very beginning he said it. Yeah. Also, he was stressed as fuck.
Oh.
Oh, his own blood. Right. For the stunt. Cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, how did he fake the pulse, but yeah, you just have something covering it.
So, what would have happened if he tried to like put on the play again? Like the police think it's a real death and then he shows up like the next night?
Fascinating. Yeah. Cool.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, and he saw the truth of what even the guy was wanting out of it too.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that.
No, we see where it ends up, you know. Do we know them? Yep.
Fantastic.
Hey, well, he solved his work situation.
It was a lie. Oh no. You can't convince him otherwise now. Wow.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm a little bit worried, though, about him getting in the car of this officer and then... I don't know, he just had a Bungou design, you know?
He did, kinda, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what have you done?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh,
whoa.
My gosh. That cop, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh!
All right, cool. Congratulations, Fukuzawa.
Yep.
You gave the genius kid confidence.
Yep.
Oh shit, Fukuzawa, you gave the genius kid confidence.
Oh no!
What have you done?
It's gone straight to his head.
You've created a monster.
Straight to his feet. And
Yep.
he's strutting around being like, oh yeah, I own this shit. I
got a superpower, bitches.
Yeah. Edogawa now having that inflated ego
Yep.
makes so much sense. Not just because of him being a genius.
Right.
But yeah, Fukuzawa, you enabled this. Now, the thing is, directly after him successfully doing everything, it seems like he's about to have gotten duped.
Right.
Now, this might have been all a part of Edogawa's plan, and that he's like, this
Sure.
cop is way too obvious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with him.
I'm gonna get in his car.
I'm gonna have him think he's got me, and then Fukuzawa is going to be smart enough to see
Right.
what's going on
And he's
follow
gonna
along.
He's gonna
and then
have to come save me.
He'll have to come save me, and he'll obviously do that because he's
Right.
one of the 5 blades.
Yeah,
after all.
exactly.
Which that
This'll
also be
be
really funny if Edogawa just wanted to see Fukuzawa fight, and was
yeah.
like, I mean, it'd be really cool, right?
I mean, you talked a big game and everything. Like,
Yeah.
it seems like it'd be cool as shit. Yeah.
But the scary thing is that the idea that the playwright set this up means that the cop, I would assume, if they're not, I mean, like if they're not the playwright, then there's multiple people involved than just
Right.
beyond the playwright, and that's scary.
Yeah.
Meaning that you could be headed towards something a lot bigger than just there was a quirky playwright that wanted to do things a really unique way, but maybe also wanted to force this kind of gentleman-looking guy like into the limelight a little bit.
Sure.
Like make him have to do an interview or something.
Yeah.
Maybe some personal vengeance or something along those lines. I'm excited to see how that all plays out. But this episode gave us a really cool awakening in a lot of ways of Edogawa. But within the context of the kind of serious emotion of it, he had a view of the world that saw everyone as malevolent.
Right.
And a lot of people have this perspective.
Oh, sure. It's very easy to have.
Yeah. But the thing is that to have it with everyone having that malevolence towards you, that's something that in a lot of ways I would say is not that easy to have. It's something where it then puts you into this permanent like self-focused kind of victimization where people aren't just malevolent in general towards the world or what have you. Like people are evil, dangerous, scary, hateful. And but it's they hate me. They hate me. And
and that's I think why he developed the belief that there must be something fundamentally wrong with me, and everyone else can see it, and that's why they hate me. It's not because there's some conspiracy or whatever or something like that. It's just there's something deeply wrong with me. And as a result of that, because there's something I can't figure out, everyone hates me.
Right, because the idea that I could figure out everything is a little ridiculous.
Right.
But I could see it being something where I can view everything outside of me just fine, but I can't figure out what this thing is here because no matter what I do or change or adjust, it's still the same kind of response, which is fun because I think that the part that you're getting at, that where it's easy for people to come to this conclusion where they feel like they're on the outside, I think you're right. That's very easy to come to the conclusion. But the idea that he came to it that everyone hated him, and Fukuzawa basically set him free by being like, no, in a lot of ways, there's only like a couple things that are infinite, the universe and human stupidity.
Right, and I'm not sure about the universe. Yeah.
Right. And it's I think it's one of the most freeing things to realize that people aren't thinking that intensely about you or about what their actions are and what have you.
Right.
They're just bumblefucking around trying to just do what they can. You know?
If you think that there's something deeply wrong with you, who knows? There might be. But as far as other people are concerned, rest assured that you are safe in their indifference, right?
Yep.
They don't actually care about you.
No.
That has a different kind of way that it can make you feel potentially.
Yes.
But, but when you think that they hate you or whatever, or, whatever, something's terribly wrong with you and everybody's thinking about, what an idiot you are or what a terrible person you are or whatever. No. They're thinking about number one.
They're way too selfish to spend time thinking about that. The people that matter don't mind, and the people that mind don't matter.
Right. In the same way that you're thinking about how you are, not how everybody else is.
Right. Well, you can extrapolate some things from that.
They're probably doing the same thing.
Exactly. Right? And it's so fun that this perspective was so oppressive in his mind that it colored his view of seeing any beauty in the world. And then Fukuzawa basically goes, bro, it's way simpler than that.
Yep.
Like, in a lot of ways, you had your ability warping your own perspective. Your own ability was circling back in a fucked up loop that kept you actually from using it properly.
Right.
So,
and it was easier to convince him that he had a superpower than to communicate to him, hey, that thing that comes totally naturally to you, that doesn't come naturally to everybody else. And in fact, people would have to work really hard to just get kind of as good as you are at that.
Right.
So, it's because you don't take those things for granted when it comes easily to you, right?
Yeah,
it's just that must be how it is for everybody, right? Until you maybe talk to somebody and they're like, no, I don't actually. That isn't something I can do, right?
You are not the framework for the universe and the people within it.
That's why the worst teachers are the smart ones, or oftentimes the worst teachers are the smart ones, right? Where it's the oh, I just know how to do this stuff. What, you don't? Oh, weird.
Right.
You should not do that.
To add layers to what you're saying, most teachers are pretty smart. Right. For the most part, but the geniuses are the ones that are the some of the worst teachers because, like you're saying, they get things too easily and they don't know how to communicate that. One of the things that I feel like is really fun to take from Edogawa in the areas that have nothing to do with superpowers is that what he's basically just doing is he's intuiting off of little tiny bits of data and extrapolating a narrative out of it. This is just called pattern matching.
Sure.
That's something all humans do. Right. And then make judgments based off those patterns subconsciously before they're even really aware that they're doing it.
Which, hey, if in case, we need to temper his confidence a bit, the fact that you weren't able to figure it out means that there are some things you're not great at pattern matching. So don't worry, Edogawa.
Right.
You're not as much of a monster as you thought everyone else was. Like that's it's okay.
But the part that's so fun about this is that Fukuzawa gave him the right answer, but the way he took it is basically all of them are idiots, and it's like yes. And so are you. The joy in a lot of ways of understanding that you know nothing basically brings everything back to that childlike wonder of, hey, you don't know anything, so start being open. Open yourself up again to learning, to experiencing, to wondering. And that's where I would say most old people who have kind of come around to the, hey, I might be intelligent, but I don't know shit kind of thing. The beginning of wisdom is knowing that you don't know anything, right? So it's kind of exciting that Fukuzawa could teach this lesson again to Edogawa after he's gone on his little confidence spree.
Oh, sure.
And there would be new layers to it because Fukuzawa went on his own journey of realizing, oh, wait, I think the reason why I'm actually getting so good at killing people is because I'm starting to enjoy it. And the reason why I'm starting to enjoy it is because of how often I'm doing it.
Right. It's not because I'm actually wanting to serve my country or whatever.
No.
That's just the initial excuse.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's scary. Maybe let's not do that anymore.
Right. He's building a pattern and he's starting to frame his own identity and being around that pattern.
Because of course you'd have to get good at it and enjoy it to a degree because your life depends on it.
Right.
Quid pro quo, ipso facto, I think therefore I am. Yeah. And in the similar way, Edogawa, you weren't able to count on other people. And so you had to be able to figure things out to try and navigate that world that you were in.
Oh, wait, huh?
And so, hey.
So you're saying you struggled a lot and worked really hard.
And you got really freaking good at it.
Uh-huh.
On top of probably a talent that was already there to start with, right?
A lot of kids that have that kind of very high intuition, kind of solving things before, like trying to solve things before they end up becoming a thing. A lot of that can come from actually growing up in an environment where things were chaotic and scary, and you were needing to read the signs in other people for your own survival.
Right.
That's basically what Edogawa did.
Yep.
And it's something that I really like empathize with, not because like I had a similar situation or anything like that, but I feel that it's easy to understand how intuition is used more so as a defense mechanism than it is actually I'm going to go proactively solve the things out there. It's a which of you around me is a threat kind of tool.
Yeah, who can I trust and
who
count
can I
on
trust
and all that.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I remember as a kid realizing that like the ways in which people practice their own form of self-deception through masking or through not even really like actively lying or what have you, but by just pretending to be like more of this type of a person or more of this type of a person. And I was like, I don't get that. Like, why do people do that? And then it's like, oh no, that's just called growing up. That's literally
that's making conscious decisions despite the evidence.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
it's called I want to grow in this area, or I'm putting and investing energy in this part of my life despite like
I'm
it
choosing
being a
the thing
struggle.
that doesn't come naturally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. We're not just animals in that regard.
Yeah.
You know.
So, Edogawa, well done.
Well
you
done.
figured it out. And now you're in the cop car with the killer. Fantastic. I'm sure that's exactly where you wanted to be. If Edogawa actually was surprised, I think that still works because maybe that's that could be like a hindrance of the whole glasses thing.
Sure.
Where he's like, fantastic. All right, I see everything. Oh, that's new. You know, now.
That yes.
Yeah. I don't think that's actually the case. You know, I think he's just he's putting on the play, right? It's as long as this dude doesn't see me as a threat, right?
Right.
You know. Oh, yes, I say that I'm the greatest detective. And then, you know, the killer's like, hey, you want to get into my car? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go, you know.
He laughs and trips over the sign. Maybe even when he like tripped over the sign, part of that was him like he left something there.
Sure. Yeah, or just, you know, the asking of the question of like, when are we going to get there? It's like, he's totally like taking that question seriously. I'm just doing that so that way I can continue to seem all doe-eyed and bushy-tailed, you know? And he'll just be like, okay, yeah, I'm in no rush to kill this kid, right?
Sure. And yeah, given that he's in a cop uniform, he doesn't necessarily have to be a police officer. But if he is, then he's not the playwright. And he probably has,
I'm guessing,
some connection to them.
He's at least...
it could be just on the payroll.
If he isn't like an official cop or whatever, I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that he's at least had the cover of being a cop for a bit because all the other police there would have be like, who's this dude? You know?
Sure.
Right? Like, they'd probably know the people that are going to be on the job or whatever.
It depends. That was the other thing I was wondering if they were going to bring up, if it's the whole, oh, no. There's tons of police officers from multiple districts that are here, and each person just thinks that they're from one of the other districts, you know?
Sure.
That's very possible from the, like, incompetence standpoint. And it plays a little bit into the just, hey, people are fools, and...
Sure.
know,
yeah.
You know, it's not that deep. It's more just incompetence, but...
Right. If they were able to orchestrate this whole involved crazy scam, right, they would absolutely be able to figure out a way to pose as a cop.
Yeah, and I guess then the question is that if the murder then was found so, like, abruptly and recently with that, it's the, oh, shoot, this whole crime scene is screwed because people have already left. People have already
Sure.
we're no longer sealed here. It then becomes a cold case of how do we actually follow through and try to solve this? The actual murder.
Right. The fact that the playwright was killed actually kind of feels like something was fucked up along the way. Maybe just Edogawa's existence, because that's when you actually realize that it wasn't just the actor and the screen or in the playwright doing a bamboozling of the audience, right? Because before then, there's technically no crime other than disturbing the peace or whatever, right?
Well, he did potentially kidnap the guy.
Sure. Okay.
The crime. This actor is definitely going to get charged with some things.
No, that's true. But
conspiracy.
Given that the theoretically the old guy could have been in on it until they realize, the whole goal, one of the main goals was actually to kidnap that guy, but he's already in police custody, right? They wouldn't have, and the police custody is the other dude who's doing it, right? So they theoretically might not have been able to confirm that or whatever. But the playwright was brutally murdered, leaving the weapon still embedded in his chest in the room and all of that stuff. Yeah, and in his own locked room. That's, that immediately is going to tell you, okay, unless for some reason they're wanting to do a fake murder twice, No,
I highly doubt that.
Very unlikely.
No.
We actually have a real case going on here.
Right, and what's fun about this is that it's the whole from behind in his own room that was locked while he was still writing probably more stuff for his work, meaning that the kill was so perfectly sudden and immediate that there was no struggle or what have you, because it looks like the blade went clear through his spinal cord, so he's paralyzed immediately and brain signal severed and everything like that, straight from the stab.
He's super dead.
So even if he didn't die in the literal immediate sense from the stab, he was not going to move at all from after getting stabbed here.
Oh yeah. Also, the idea of the feathers being there, that's also just okay, interesting. There's an element of this
that's another statement being made here.
Yeah, it still feels kind of staged in a way.
It does, right.
Not that he's not dead, but this feels like the kind of thing that you'd get in some story about a serial killer that has a very particular way that they handle the bodies, right?
Also, just a small extra detail, but there's way too much blood.
Oh, absolutely.
And obviously, we're an anime, so there can be too much blood, and that's just a thing.
Yeah.
But I was going to say that the blood entirely covers the play, actual paper material that he was writing on.
Yeah, if, with a stab like that, there would sure be plenty of blood because he was impaled,
but it'd be on pool that
it'd be on the floor because it ran, down or whatever. This is it burst out of his chest.
Right, someone with super strength, basically.
Right. This feels like another
erupted.
Right. This feels like another, ability user, basically. Right. Which maybe would be the way that you explain the whole stabbed in the back in a locked room, yada yada, all that stuff. But
maybe. Yeah. But yeah, this is a fun follow-up on the Edogawa solved everything.
Right.
And Fukuzawa's usefulness in the episode was about basically encouraging Edogawa out of his depression here. But now, no, he actually does get to draw his blade, basically.
Yep.
So
or maybe this blade. Who knows?
Or maybe this blade, because remember, he used to wear a blade.
Right. He doesn't have one right now. So even if he goes to
right. And this blade specifically seems to be very much the kind of blade that Fukuzawa would use.
Sure.
So there might even be something of this that's tied to Fukuzawa in an interesting way.
Maybe. We will have to see.
Y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You got an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel, see if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.